Hello, Mrs. Quinzel. How are you today?
I could be doing better. You?
I am doing fine, thanks for asking. I see that you're settled in here quite nicely. How have things been with you in here for the past 4 months?
To be honest with you, I really hate it here. The guards treat me with disrespect and I miss my freedom.
Oh, oh, really? Well, if you don't mind me asking, what brought you here in the first place?
Oh, I don't mind at all. Well, I was causing a bit of trouble with my boyfriend driving through red lights and speeding down streets. We later fell in the river, falling off the bridge, and the cops took me unconscious and arrested me. There was also many other crimes I committed that I just don't want to talk about.
Oh, all right. Well, it is fine if there are any events that you don't want to mention. Um, but I have to ask you, why did you feel the need to cause all of this trouble?
Well, I find it fun and I get some rush of doing these bad things.
Do you see yourself usually committing these actions alone or with your boyfriend?
Usually my boyfriend and I will go through trouble and commit crimes, but if we're alone, like, I don't know how we would handle the situation very well.
Oh, okay, very interesting. How recent has your relationship been with your boyfriend?
We've been together for 3 years.
How long have you been committing these illegal, reckless crimes?
Well, my boyfriend showed me this like whole new fun world where I can just forget about my responsibilities and act however I want and just get whatever I want.
Well, do you feel like acting that way backfired now being put in jail?
Not necessarily. I know that everything I do is for me and my boyfriend, and if going to jail is what it takes, then I just need to face it.
All right, then. I also wanted to ask you, did you ever see yourself as acting differently before than how you've been acting recently in the past 3 years?
Oh, yeah, I wasn't always that bad chick that everyone knows as the Joker girl. I was a psychiatrist just like you.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, really, please elaborate.
So, yeah, I was working at the Arkham Asylum as a psychiatrist helping many patients. I mean, the problems some people had were really crazy. That's besides the point. During this time, I was very quiet and calm girl thinking I wanted to make a difference in the world by helping all these people with the psychological disorders. But, however, all that changed when I met the love of my life, the Joker, one of my patients. And he opened my eyes, and we just kind of like lived on edge and not care about much other people. And I just felt like I had this power talking to him. He made me feel alive.
But what would he tell you so that you would think indifferently about yourself and the goals you set up for your future?
Well, I don't remember exactly what he would tell me, but it was like charming, and he had such a dark character, and it just like, oh, I fell in love with him.
Oh, okay. Um, but anyways, I also wanted to backtrack, and if you're uncomfortable in answering this question about your childhood, in your childhood, were there any significant events or times you've had that maybe has left you traumatized or still thinking about times you've had still today?
I can't remember significant events, but overall, my mother was like pretty mean to me. I had a brother, and he was a degenerate gambler. My father was a very sneaky criminal. During my childhood, and even as a teenager, I never wanted to act like them. I had a mindset that I wanted to do good for the world. But unfortunately, with the help of the Joker, I've set my morals and dreams to be whatever I wanted and act however I wanted. I mean, I did so much for this city to they need to give back to me. They gave me nothing. So you know what? Who cares anymore? I just love being reckless.
So you're telling me that at first you did not want to act like your family members acted, but and how they treated you, but now you're you're acting more on how your boyfriend wants you to, and he's changed your views about life.
That's exactly it. You're correct. This is who I am now and nothing can change me.
Well, do you think that there is a possibility that you can actually change your destructive ways and act in more of a rational manner according to society, being under certain laws and rules that we as citizens have to follow?
Honestly, now that I have a taste of what it feels like to be bad, I just want to continue doing more bad. It's going to be really hard for me to stop.
But why don't you think about your future again and stop thinking more about the present life you are living with your boyfriend? Try to make the positive and future goals that you once thought possible come back in your mind and leave it as a possibility that you would probably want to fulfill again. You have quite a lot of time in here still, and that leaves you time to think.
I understand what you're saying, but everything that I feel at the moment is anger and thinking when I do get out of jail, I will just continue because I just love it.
I really suggest that you should just think in a more positive manner and think how your life will change if you do not take the crime filled path after getting out of jail and staying with your boyfriend. Will you consider it while being in here for the next few years?
I guess I'll consider it. It's going to be very hard to wrap my head around that, though.
Well, I wish you all the best, Harleen. Take care of yourself in here, please. I hope I helped you through this discussion.
Honestly, I've realized a few things about myself through our talk, and I really do thank you and I appreciate it very much. And I'll talk to you soon.
Bye now.
Bye bye.